50 lakhs rupees. For most Indian families, it's just not a number. It's a really massive savings they have been doing for quite a long time. It can be a fixed deposit that has been growing for a decade. It can be a piece of land your parents thought that they will never sell. And for some families, it's like an educational loan the families are taking that they will be repaying in the future. For thousands of Indian international students, I would say specifically, families take this kind of loan or use this much money just for the student to have his or her career in Australia to study. But there's a part no one actually talks about, which is some students actually recover the money compared to the money they will spend in just 3 years. And some students might take 7 years or 10 years to just repay the loan. Same country, same degree, almost the same investment. So what's changed? What's the different scenario between these two persons? Was Australia actually worth it only for this particular student, not the other one who was not able to recover the money? Or maybe they are just taking completely different decisions to have this point up. And that's what we are going to be talking about in this video, because I don't want to be a person saying, hey, Australia is amazing. No, Australia is not amazing. It's not terrible, but it's a mix of both, depending on your decisions. You might have watched multiple kind of videos. So let's answer this one question using numbers, using examples, using real logic. Can you recover almost 50 lakh rupees loan in Australia as a student? Can you actually recover 50 lakh rupees after your study in Australia? Let's talk on this. Not based on what an influencer might say, not based on what your education agent might say, not based on your any relatives or friends. It's all based on your own career. So let's go with it. Hey guys, hello, welcome back to another video. This is your KapsLock and today we are back with another video. This topic people have been asking a lot, so this is like a whole one video in which you can understand multiple points at the same time. So without wasting any time, let's start. The first chapter here is, does studying in Australia actually cost 50 lakhs rupees? To explain this, let's talk with examples. Let's take three person. One Arab, Neha and Rohan. All three are from India. All three decide to study in Australia. All three of them have same intake, maybe this July 2026 intake. All of them are spending 50 lakhs rupees and all three graduate with a master's degree. Okay. If you look them on the graduation day, you might see that they are all on the same page. They're all having the same journey. But 5 years later, you might see that their lives look completely different. Even they studied the same thing, even the same university, same course, everything same. Arab has recovered every rupee he has spent at the times. Neha is still doing well and is on the track to recover the money soon. On the other hand, Rohan is still paying off his education loan and he's still wondering where the things went wrong actually. So three students, one country, one investment, but three completely different outcomes. So let's investigate, let's see how it happened. But before we do that, we need to answer another important question. Does studying in Australia actually cost 50 lakhs rupees? Because depending on how you ask, there are different varying numbers. So some people might just say they studied for 30 lakhs. So some would say they studied for 70 lakhs. So let's build up the cost together. So there are different kind of expenses: tuition fees, living expense, visa, OHSC, flights, accommodation, and other miscellaneous things like laptop, SIM card and stuff. So estimated cost will be around 40 to 60 lakhs rupees. So let's assume you're coming to Australia for master's degree around 2 years. Tuition fees is the biggest expense, you know this, but it's only the beginning. Your student visa, your overseas student health cover, flights from India, the rental bond you will be paying for your accommodation, furniture, kitchen stuff, laptop if you need it, SIM card you definitely need it, bank account, public transport, groceries, electricity, internet, study bills, study materials, winter clothing, medical expenses, and unexpected emergencies that nobody planned for. And suddenly 50 lakhs rupees doesn't seem unrealistic anymore. That's how things happen. That's how the number comes up. And in fact, if you're studying in cities like Melbourne, Sydney, this figure can actually go even higher depending on how your lifestyle is, including the entertainment things that you do in your life here. So this is what most people make the mistake. They calculate the cost, but they never calculate the return value. So imagine someone will come to you with 50 lakhs rupees and ask you to invest it as a business idea. The first question you will never ask is, where's the office, what kind of the logo is it? No, you will be asking like, how will this business gonna be making money? Because without understanding the return, the investment means nothing. That's true, that's finance. Okay, so why do we treat studying abroad differently? Because it is kind of not a business, but kind of same genre, right? You're spending months, you're spending lakhs of rupees comparing rents, cities, and comparing tuition fees. And one day you'll be like, if I'll spend 50 lakhs rupees today, how long will it take me to earn back? And honestly, that's the one question that actually matters, because studying abroad is not just an educational decision, it's one of the biggest financial decision you or your family might ever take. So take it like an investment. It should be judged with its return. So before we start calculating the salaries and stuff and the timelines, I want you to clear up one myth, because one misunderstanding can change everything. Most students feel that the person who's earning the highest salary package in Australia will be able to get the return, recovers their investment, recovers their educational loan for faster. It sounds logical, yes, but it's completely wrong. Yes, it's wrong. How? If you understand this logic, you will never ever look at graduate salaries the same way again. Okay, chapter 2. Let's talk on this. The ROI, the return of investment. So coming back on the main thing, Arav, Rohan and Neha. So because their stories begin to change now, trust me, the difference has nothing to do with the luck. Let's answer the question where I have left you before. Does the highest salary means the fastest return on the investments? No. And that's where almost all the people gets the maths wrong. Imagine I will tell you about two graduates. The first earns $120,000 per year and the second might earn $90,000 per year. Without even thinking, most of the people might say that the person who's earning $120,000 per year will be able to get the return first, right? Maybe you're one of them. If yes, let me know in the comment section. Well, anyway, coming back. But what if I told you that the first person who's earning $120,000 per year is living in a premium apartment in Sydney, driving a financed car, really good car like Mercedes or BMW, eats out almost every day and spends almost everything on whatever he earns. Why? The second graduate who's earning $90,000 shares a simple accommodation, cooks at home most of the days, uses public transport, saves more than half of his income. So now you tell me, who's actually getting closer to recover the money that he has spent at the first time? The second one. Make sense now? Because your investment is never about your salary, it's more about how you recover it. And your recover means your savings. Someone told me at times to me that it doesn't matter how much you earn. What matters is how much you save. So from this point, after this video, I want you to think like an investor, not like a student. So I want you to think in a way that your family has a certain income, which is almost 50 lakhs rupees, which you're about to invest in your study. You are the investment. And every investor asks, when will I recover my investment? That's the basic question. So that's why the first graduate job matters so much. Not just because it actually helps you, no, to pay the things, no, but it actually starts the clock, and then you become the strong backbone of your family. You know what? Every month you spend in your industry is another month of experience in your next job or next industry. Another month of networking, another month of salary growth, and obviously another month of recovering your investment. So every month you spend looking for the first graduate jobs, that delays all of that. So now let's talk on the student level. Okay, let's assume someone in your field that can realistically save $2,500 every month after tax and living expenses after getting his or her first job. So if it takes you 12 extra months to land your first professional role, you have not just lost the time, you have delayed $30,000 in your potential savings that you might use to pay back. And that was actually close to 17 lakhs rupees at today's exchange rate if you will calculate. Suddenly, finding a job the early, especially in the first 6 months, becomes far more valuable compared to negotiating an extra $5,000 in the industry that you would be going when you're applying for a job. So that's why I always say your first job matters more than just your first salary. Get your job. Because once you enter the industry, everything starts moving, you gain experience, your confidence improves, your professional network grows, your salary increases, your opportunities appear, better opportunities appear, everything starts compounding, just like an investment. So you can think about it this way. Imagine two people start investing in the stock market. One starts at the age of 22, the other starts at the age of 28. Even if both starts investing at the same time, the first investor usually ends up significantly with more money because the time works in his favor more. Careers work exactly the same. The earlier you start, the earlier you enter in your industry, the earlier your career starts compounding, and the earlier you get better opportunities. So let's talk about something students almost never research about before choosing a course, that is demand. Please, I have made so many videos on this. Start searching about the demand, because not every degree enters the same job market. Australia has strong job markets in the industries like healthcare, nursing, technology, cybersecurity, engineering, teaching, skilled trades. And but that doesn't mean that getting a job is just automatic. No, it just simply means that there are more opportunities available in these particular fields compared to the other industries where thousands of graduates are just fighting each other for limited number of roles. So it's a market decision. So you're choosing which job market you will be competing in the upcoming next 5 or 10 years, and that decision alone can change how quickly you can recover your money that you have just spent. Now is your time to start thinking. But before you start thinking, okay, I should be studying something with higher salary, let's stop here. That's another mistake, because the highest paying career isn't the one that with the best return on your investment. The numbers are about to prove exactly why. In the next chapter, I am trying to uncover everything like real graduate salaries, real taxes, real living expenses, real monthly savings, and finally, we will answer the question that you have been waiting for. How many years does it take for you to actually recover 50 lakhs rupees or around 50 lakhs rupees as your investment after you have done studying in Australia? So, next chapter, let's do the maths. Everyone is waiting for this, so let's talk about maths, not about theories, because number don't have opinions. They don't care about me, they don't care about you, they don't care about any influencer, they don't care about what your education agent might say. They simply tell the truth. So here we begin. And I want you to have one thing clear in your mind, that they are just realistic examples based on the regular graduate salary range, average tax, and a sensible student lifestyle. Your numbers, your exact numbers might be varying on your city, employer, experience, and the choices that you would make. And the purpose of this is not to predict the future, the purpose is just to understand the financial reality. So let's go forward. You can see a table here with career, salary, monthly saving, and estimated recovery. So software engineer would be having around $90,000 with monthly saving of $2,900 in 3 years. Registered nurse will be having $88,000 salary, so monthly saving would be around $2,800. Around 3 years she would take to recover the money. Data analyst would be around $85,000 with $2,600 per month saving, and can take almost 3 to 4 years to save the money. Civil engineer on the other hand is having $80,000 as a per year salary and take $2,400 as monthly saving, and would take almost 4 years to recover the loan. So business graduate, a normal business graduate would be having $70,000 salary per year with the saving of $1,900 per month. Around he will take 5 to 6 years to recover the money. Now let's talk about Arav. Arav graduates with a master's in software engineering. After 2 years of building projects and gaining practical skills, he lands a job paying around $90,000 per year to him in Australia. After tax, he takes home roughly $5,700 a month. He shares an apartment, spends around $2,700 a month on rent, groceries, transport, and other expenses, leaving him with a savings of amount around $2,900 per month. So that's almost $35,000 per year, which is roughly 19 to 20 lakhs rupees, depending on the exchange rate that's going on in the world. So without proportions or bonuses, Araf can actually recover his loan within 3 years of 50 lakh rupees investment which he did in the time. Now, talking about Neha, on the other hand, she graduated in nursing, one of the Australia's strongest employment sectors. Starting salary $88,000 per year. Roughly she might take home after tax would be $5,500 per month. By living moderately life, sharing her accommodation, she saves around $2,800 per month, allowing her to recover her investment in roughly 3 years as well. And talking about data analytics, a graduate earning around $85,000 per year will take $5,300 to $5,400 per month and saves around $2,600 monthly. That puts him around 3 to 4 years to repay the loan. Okay, so the next is civil engineering with a starting salary of around $80,000. Monthly savings come to $2,400, meaning the investment is recovered in around 4 years. Now let's come back to Rohan. Rohan studies business, lands a graduate job, paying $70,000 per year. Business is not a bad idea, but is one of the Australia's most competitive graduates field right now. After tax, he takes around $4,600 per month, and his expenses are almost the same. So his monthly savings dropped to $1,900. Instead of recovering his investment in 3 years, it might take him to 6 to 7 years to recover the investment. So if it takes him 1 year extra to find a graduate job role, he almost lost $23,000 in potential savings per year, roughly 13 lakhs rupees. So that's why your first graduate job role matters the most. You might be thinking that software engineering, nursing, data analytics recover the investment faster, and should everyone just study those courses? Absolutely not. Your biggest mistake would be you choosing a course on the numbers that any YouTube video, maybe me showing. I'm trying to show you a salary figure as an example to explain you why and what you should do. A high salary means nothing if you hate the work, if you hate that industry. If someone asked me to go in cybersecurity, it would be tough because I'm from a designing field. The goal is not to choose the highest paying career. The goal is to choose the career where your skills, your interest, and your market demand you're able to meet. That's where the long-term success belongs to. And that's something no university ranking or no education agent or no influencer can decide for you. It's only you who can answer this question. Recovering 50 lakhs rupees is possible? Yes, it's possible. Now we can say numbers wise, yes. I've given you real life examples. In many careers, it's realistic, but there's one piece of puzzle that decides whether Australia will be the best investment of your life or the most expensive mistake of your life. And that is all the decisions that you take before you even submit your application, or that before you even go forward. So the final chapter, the final lesson. Can you recover 50 lakhs rupees in Australia? After everything which we have discussed, the truth is, yes, recovering 50 lakhs rupees in Australia is true. It's possible, but Australia does not guarantee that. It's your decisions which will guarantee that. Australia does not award degrees. Australia rewards the value. So every employer asks just one question always. Can this person solve a problem in my business? If the answer is yes, your degree is valuable. If the answer is no, even the most expensive degree in the world cannot guarantee a job to you. That's why I always ask the students to don't choose your university first. Choose the career first, choose the course, and then choose the university. Because employers hire you, not the campus buildings, not the degrees, not the university rankings. If you prepare early, build your practical skills, network, gain local experience, and then enter into the industry with genuine demand, recovering your investment is not just possible, but it's realistic. But if you treat getting an admission letter as the finish line, Australia can become a very expensive mistake for you. So before you submit the application, don't just ask which university should I choose. Ask yourself, who do I need to become by the time I will actually get graduated? Because your career is built by the skills you develop, not the logo printed on the degree. So let's talk about a decision framework that I can share with you. So take a second to think about the last question. Before spending 50 lakhs rupees, I want you to answer these 5 questions. First, does Australia actually need professionals in the careers I'm choosing? Second, what is the average graduate salary? Third, how long does it usually take graduate to find their first job in the field that you are going in? Fourth, after paying tax and living expenses, how much can I realistically be able to save up? And the last, if the permanent residency does not exist, would I still choose this career? So take a second, take some time to answer these questions. But if the only reason you are choosing a course is just for PR, you're making one of the biggest financial decision mistake in your life just based on the immigration policy. Policies change drastically. There's so many examples. Go look at my past videos. Governments change, visa rules change, labor markets change. Your skills stay with you. Your skills travel everywhere, whether that's Australia, Canada, UK, USA, anywhere in the world. So that's why I always say students, not chase countries, chase the careers. Countries don't build successful people. Successful people make opportunities wherever they go. And there's one last myth I want you to break before we end up this video, which is people often ask, is Australia worth 50 lakhs rupees? Honestly, I think that's the wrong question. The real question should be, if someone handed you 50 lakhs rupees today, would you be thinking of investing that money in the career that you would choose? Because you're investing the money in yourself. Australia is just the environment where the investment has the opportunity to grow or to go down. And just like every investment, the outcome depends on the quality of the decisions that you would take. That's how finance works, by the way. Some people invest 50 lakhs rupees and they build a career that their whole family's future change. And others spend the same amount of money chasing the shortcuts. So the shortcuts rarely lead you anywhere. So make your decision on your own. Do the research, talk to graduates, make connections, calculate the numbers, make a plan, understand the market, and then take the decision with the confidence. Because when you understand the numbers, fear disappears and the clarity takes its place. So, in short, in conclusion, the degree is not expensive, the bad decision is expensive. Remember this. Anyway, this is KapsLock signing off. I have made this video to understand myself and to make you understand how things work in real life. I hope you understood. If you do, like this video, share this video to someone who's about to invest so much money in traveling anywhere else in the world, not just Australia. They can think of any other country. Comment your points. If you like this, let me know. If you don't like it, please let me know so that I can prepare for the better videos upcoming in the future. This is KapsLock signing off. Follow me everywhere. The links are in the description. Subscribe my both the channels, this channel and the podcast channel, where so many students I talk to just for the knowledge so that you can learn from them. Subscribe to this channel as well, because I'm trying to make whole different playlist and there's so many things on the way that there will be soon in this channel. This is KapsLock signing off. Have a good day.